My name is Terry Messenger, and
Hey, welcome to our Easter edition, and you are about to experience our Masterclass 3. Now, our Masterclass 3 was built upon 2 previous Masterclasses that I did in a row. However, this is a Masterclass where I am going to take a lady through an energetic process and show you how we extrapolate her message, how we bring her magic out, how she goes from someone who doesn't know specifically what to say online when it comes to really putting herself forward. Sometimes we tend to get blocked, and many of us, especially the more spiritual and the more passionate that people are, the more likely they are of being genuine, just like this lady you're going to meet. And because they're genuine, they're so focused on what they're delivering. But when it comes to really bringing that magic of that message and really bringing it to life, that is where a lot of people come unstuck. So whether it is that you want to become more assertive, you want to really assert your authority, maybe you want to learn to speak your truth, this is going to be a powerful session where you can witness, experience, and tune in to the way that we take you through an energetic release so you can bring light around your throat chakra, so you can totally quantum leap into your divine power, so you can touch base with your superconscious mind and where you can speak your magic message. So enjoy, sit back, get your favorite bevy, and here is Masterclass number 3, and go all the way to the end because it really juices up and you're going to experience the vibrational frequencies of unleashing your voice, your message, and quantum leaping into your worlds.
And the gap, because I felt that Terry was able to teach me, and if I had done a university degree, it would have taken me 3 years, and doing this program, I have done it in 3 months.
Woohoo! Hello everyone. Welcome on in. It's so good to see you. And I'm in a little bit of casual attire this evening. So Masterclass number 3. So let's take it away. We're going to start off with testimonials, but we've got some amazing, wonderful, incredible rituals for you this evening. Can't wait to do them with you, but let's start off. Let's get the testimonials out the way, and Cara is going to run through them now. And maybe I'll talk you through it too. So, you know, this lady here, we can't hear her.
I'm so fortunate to attend a full week in Bali with Terry Messenger on her latest transformation retreat. I'm someone.
This is Claire. Claire actually came to Bali with me, and it was extraordinary. You can continue playing.
Busy mum of 2 boys, and my husband did an amazing job for that week of taking care of everything. So not only did me going to Bali impact me on the way that I am in my mindset, my business, how I've come home, it also empowered my family that they can do things without me and don't need to rely on me for everything. That was probably one of the pivotal moments and changes that I noticed when I came back. But my mindset, it's been up-leveled on so many ways. Terry was able to magically and softly and gently, with ease, flow and grace, be able to come through my subconscious and help me release really deep inadequacies that I knew I was holding on to and had walls up around. Since coming back from Bali, I have been able to really move through with confidence who my ideal client is, what I am offering, and where I am actually allowed to say no in life and be an absolute gift to everybody. This has been an absolute game changer because I've never really noticed or never really appreciated the gift that I am as a woman, mother and business owner, even though I've come from a successful corporate career before. Bali is one of those amazing places where you instantly feel like you're on a spiritual level and that everyone is on a discovery journey with you. I can't recommend this enough to everybody, and if you do have any amount of opportunity,
Hi, Terry.
Hi, beautiful Karen. Lovely to see your beautiful face and everybody else here. And we're going to get these testimonials out the way. As you can see, we'll still keep playing them. Claire came to Bali and just a complete spiritual level, you know, and you can read here what she says, but she talks about how she's just completely up-leveled in her confidence, and she's so clear on who her, you know, ideal client is. And it's just allowed her to really step into her flow. Claire's life is really, I can see it's just evolved. This is Amethyst.
Have you ever felt overwhelmed, drained, and stuck in your 9 to 5? Look, I understand feeling exhausted and drained in a job that doesn't align with your sole purpose. I spent a year learning all the strategies and tactics to build a business to get myself out of my 9 to 5, but none of those tactics felt authentic to me and my path.
So even though you only capture a little glimpse here,
This
this
feeling
was
just as overwhelmed and stuck as I was before I ventured into business, and this was so disappointing and disheartening to me. Hello, my name is Amethyst Kelly, and I am your mystic maiden of divine water. I have discovered through my
that she
breakdown
was a mystic maiden
that has
of
absolutely transformed my life through and through.
And the way she has just been able to show up. We were in Uluwatu and I just asked her, obviously you're just getting a glimpse, but we decided that we were going to be warrior women. And here we went to the temple. This was one of our very sacred ceremonies.
And start building your dreams now.
And obviously swinging through the jungles and just allowing that magnetic, beautiful woman to come out. But this is where we all set ourselves free.
I would like to invite you to join me on an immersive experience to find your own unique, aligned path.
And I love the way she was able to do that call to action and do so much with ease, flow, and grace. We had an amazing time. And I think, you know, we also did, you know, ceremonials, yoga, and so much more. And I just want to give you all a very beautiful, warm welcome. And I love that I can see some beautiful faces, and maybe can we get a little snapshot? Is anybody, Karen, are you able to turn your camera on? Jacinta, yay! How are you, Queen? My goodness, it's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. And guys, it is so wonderful. It's Dhyani. Let's get a picture. Valerie. Cara, turn your camera on. Karen, come on, come on, come on down. You can do this, guys. You've got this. This is what I'm doing. I'm bringing you all out, and I need to do it in a masterclass. We need to do this so that I can say, hey, look at these women. Karen Scott is hiding. Okay. Oh, there she is. Woohoo! Yep. Okay. There we go. There is going to be a free ritual given to you for that young lady. And yes, and for all of you joining here, you know, maybe we'll put Maria's testimonial in during the end or the middle. But, you know, what I want to say is, guys, if you really want to know, I know most of you here know me very well. I've worked with many of you. I've worked up close and deeply with a lot of you. We've had some, you know, incredible experiences. And in fact, some of you are even in my testimonials. If you go check it out on my website. So, you know, tonight, or in your world, it might be today, it's about coming full circle. Now, I've got a funny little thing I want to share, and I say this with so much respect, but I got a demanding message today saying to me, why haven't I got a copy of the replay of 1 and 2? And I'm thinking to myself, well, why aren't you here? So the fact is that when you're here, you get to have this for free. When you're in my portal, and most of you are, then you get to have all the replays. Now, because we're doing so much powerful work and I'm teaching people how to value themselves, the 3 masterclasses are going to be available for a very, very small price, but they will be for a small price, because what I'm doing is I need every single one of you to value yourself. Now, I'm going to give you the first element of this whole masterclass, and that is that the world is a mirror. Now, when I say the world is your mirror, if you are wanting to impact people and you're wanting to really be an influencer, put your hand up. And also put it in the chat. So I see there is a majority of hands in the room here. So there's mostly people, most of the people here are wanting to influence. Yes, 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 I see you. Can you put it in the chat? So Masterclass 3 is really going to be about you understanding something that is so simple and yet profound. And if I told you that everything that is simple is actually profound, would you believe it? I'll tell you the biggest problem in the world when it comes to mastering success. And the biggest problem in the world is confusion. Now, I'm not sure if anybody understands this, but it's when you are locked into this kind of a mindset of, oh my gosh, I've got to do this, and then I've got to do this, followed by this, and then I've got to do this, and then I've got to, and you are overthinking it. And most of the people that I actually influence, you guys, just so happen to be mystical, divine creatures. Whether you're a man or a lady, it doesn't really matter. You are mystical, divine creatures. So that means that when you are in that mindset of overthinking, see, you really have a heart for people. Come on, let's be honest here. If you've got a true passion and a true calling to, be that exceptional person and help people and reach out and be that person who's going to serve, not just because it's going to pay you money, but because you are truly anointed and appointed, say yes in the comments. Say yes, and that will make you anointed, and that will also let me know my people, all my people here. I know who you are. And this is the thing, when you're overthinking things and when you are making something so much more complicated, you lose your freaking magic. Does that make sense? And look, if I can say one thing to you tonight or today, whenever you happen to be watching this, and if you think very deeply about it, in fact, I want you to write it down. I want you to write this down. The world is your mirror. Now, everything you see that is coming back to you, number one, is a mirror. Now, what happens if we're a female, even a male. I mean, let's face it, a lot of men are pruning their hair. They're even doing their eyebrows. I mean, you know, they're taking pride in the way they look. And we're looking in the mirror. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got a bit of hair stuck up there. Let's just improve it. Is that right? That's what we do. We look into the mirror so we can kind of like, yeah, all right, that looks all right. I'm going out. Okay. So if you don't like what you see in life, it's what you have to correct yourself. That's number one. That's why this is going to be a bigger take than you think. Number two, guess who your absolute die-hard, drop-dead dream client is? You can pay me later for this one, guys. Guess who it is? Have a guess. I hope you all like me. I hope you love me. I know you love me. It is your drop-dead, die-hard client is you. It is you. It is you, and it doesn't matter whether it was you 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago. It is you. And that's why if I tell you that I am anointed and appointed to be a divine priestess, and I am a divine priestess, and I know that I attract very highly gifted men and ladies and bald-headed babies, just joking, and a transformation queen. However, my biggest gift is being able to transform people, not just so that, oh, okay, let's knock out the trauma, let's get rid of those bad habits, let's release all of the stuff. But that's great. That's really great. And that's what you get when you're coming into my world. So you're going to get the release. You're going to dissolve the junk from your trunk. You're going to get rid of all the shiz from your biz. You're going to get rid of all the monsters from your mind. You're all the money monsters. But guys, what is more important than that is what happens after. And this is what we're practicing in the masterclass, because I'm giving you a free taste test of what happens after. And that is the fact that you rise, you activate. And it's not about where your clients are when they're in their deepest need or when they are at their worst ebb. It's where you take them. It's who they become. And this is where I activate success, and I activate and awaken the genius. And it just so happens that the genie comes out of the body when you are in your element. So you put a fish out of water, what's going to happen? It's going to go into a state of panic because it's not in the right environment. That's why Masterclass 2, what did we do? Just a quick review. We talked about the 2 things that you require to do to become epic. Number 1, make sure you are in your element. Make sure you are in the right environment. And if you're not, create the right environment. Number 2, ensure you've released the shiz from your biz so you can begin to rise and become the absolute magnetic light to the world that you know you're born to be. Who's with me? Yeah? Put it down in the comments. I am a light to the world. I want to hear you. I want you to claim it. I am a light to the world. And because, you know, one of the biggest issues now, guys, true fact here, one of the biggest issues is that people, they feel like they are literally strangled from speaking. Sometimes they can't speak up because they're scared. They're scared to speak. They're scared to come out and say their truth. They're also locked in their comfort zone of being grotesquely uncomfortable. But because it's familiar territory, guess what? You stay there. You stay there because it's a safety zone. And then you create stories that are from the past. And little do you realize that when you break the pattern, when you release and you know that you need to surrender to becoming the person you were born to be, that's when everything changes. Okay, who wants to do an initiation? Yeah, okay. We're going to do an initiation. And for those of you wanting to become part of my Tropical Paradise transformation and decide that you would like to magnetically create your mastery with me one-on-one, I am going to give you the opportunity to book a call with me, because you may come in as a celebrity and you might come in as a group. But I'm also giving you a $3,000 program today for $555. And guess what? It's free when you do the retreat. I don't know any other way, any better way. I was going through it with my mum tonight. I'm actually at my mum's house. And as I was going through it with my mum, she's going, "You're joking, you're giving all of that away." And I'm like, well, that you have to do that. You have to look after your people, because that's why they come back. All of you guys, you've been around for a long while. And I am very, very, very proud. So now let's begin the show. Let's begin the show. So, you know, what I really want you to do is I want you to start off with an initiation. I'm going to initiate you into the Terry Messenger portal. Who wants to be initiated to awaken their genius? Yeah? Okay. Who wants to turn and transmute your pain and your guilt and your shame into your power and actually have it to leverage you? Who wants to do that? Woohoo! Yes, I hear you. I see you, beautiful people. And I'm sending you so much love. And guess what? There is so many blessings to come. So right now, I want you to declare, we are going to initiate with what I have taught you in the first masterclass. Now, this is an anchoring technique, and it means that when you breathe in, right, you're breathing in the life of what you're going to be declaring. And that declaration, first declaration, and I want Kara to write it in the chat for me, and that is, everything I touch turns to gold. So Kara, if you can write these affirmations in the chat, and I want everyone to grab your hand, your right hand, place it on your heart. And I'm just going to do a quick training so that the people that didn't come along on the first masterclass get it. But when you breathe in, you are breathing in, everything you touch turns to gold. Now, when you breathe it out, guess what, guys? You are going to breathe it out all the way out into 7 months from now, into your future. Now, the reason I'm stating 7 months is because we did come through a very sacred time with the full moon, etc., etc. But, you know, the fact is that your subconscious mind needs specificity. And one of the things that I've been really training throughout this entire class is that, you know, we've been getting really specific. And the way that I've been helping you get specific is that I've been really focusing and really nailing down on things such as, what's your health going to look like? What is your relations going to be like? What is your money going to be in your bank account? What is your greatest success? We did a ritual and a ceremonial with salt water, and we purified it with your name. We did that in masterclass too. And guess what, guys? For those of you who participated, I will say to you that one of you, Bridget, I'm sure you don't mind me sharing, but you mentioned that you are going to actually, you're going to place it in the earth on the next full moon. So you're placing it under the earth, and that has all of your goals and, you know, everything inside of it. So that's very, very powerful. So I thought I would share that so that, you know, you may decide to do that at any given time. There might be a significant time that you want to go through that. And most of you are entitled to the replay on it, but let's begin. And when you breathe in, you're taking in the gold that is becoming your light so that you can absolutely create that element of the touch of everything that you touch turns to gold. When you breathe it out, you're breathing it out into your future 7 months in the track. In the meantime, while you're holding your breath in, you're going to hold it in for the count of 4, but your body is going to be firm. It's going to hold the pelvis tight. It's going to hold the butt tight, and you are going to literally hold everything in really tight until you breathe out. So let's go with that. Hand on heart. Make the statement now. Everything I touch turns to gold. Breathe in. Tighten your torso, your butt. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Let that go out 7 months into your future. Beautiful. This time, I'm going to get you to say, I am a light to the world. So, hand on heart. I am a light to the world. Breathe in. Hold everything tight. Torso, everything. 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out into your future. Okay, now the next one. Cara, can you write this down? I transmute my pain into power. I know that Jacinta's going to know that one very, very well. Okay, hand on heart, making a promise to yourself, and state it. I transmute my pain into power. Breathe in. Tighten your torso, your butt, all your muscles, and now give it breath into your future. That's right. Okay, we're going to make one more bold statement, and that is that I am blessed by making millions. Can you write that into the comments, please? Hand on heart. And as that goes into the comments, let's state it. I am blessed by making millions. She's put brilliance, but that's okay. We are also brilliant. I am blessed making millions. Breathe in. And hold and tighten the torso and breathe out. All the way into your future. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to ask for a show of hands, and I'm just going to change the speaker view to gallery and ask if there is anybody here that wants to get crystal clear on their magnetic message. And if you do, just put your hand up. If you've got a message that you want to bring to the world, then raise your hand. Okay, all right. So now I've got Melissa, and I've got Dhyani that I can see, and Bridget as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask my guides to guide me and collaborate. Now, this is no favor whatsoever. This is about the person who is going to offer not only the best example to this specific group, but the groups that see it also in the future. So I'm going to test it. Oh, that's strong. Quite strong. Okay. All right. Dhyani, would you like to unmute yourself? I think you are. I'm not surprised you've come up strong, Dhyani, because I know that you really want to get your message out there, and you did share about feeling a little confused. Not that we have to go into any detail about it, but just a bit confused about a lot of things. So firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to track your truth, your honesty, and your clarity. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first of all, Dhyani, tell me if this pen was a magic wand. Now, remember, everyone, this is going to be really, really beneficial for everyone watching and listening. So if this was a magic pen, and you could create, and you haven't done the other masterclasses, so you're coming in greener than anyone. So go figure. So tell me, what would you love to wake up and in 7 months from now, what would you have achieved firstly in your business? Can you tell me that?
Oh, so I'm just a little unclear as of what you want me to say.
What would you love to achieve in your business? If you
Okay,
wake up and what would you achieve?
I want to achieve. What do I want to achieve?
Now, this is not surprising that there's pauses. This is not a surprise. It's normal.
Okay. I want to achieve well, the word that comes to mind, and it's a bit hard for me to actually say, and that's brilliance.
That's a beautiful word. Thank you very much. You want to achieve brilliance, okay? Because you are a classic example of someone who's very, very talented, who is finding it very difficult to get clear on what you actually want. Because, most people I find that are real servant leaders, they are all about everybody else, and they are about wanting to give and be their best. So they've not really thought about what it is that they want, you know what I mean? And what they're doing it for. So that is the reason you've been selected by my guides. So now I'm going to go, please know that any of the answers that come to your mind are absolutely okay. And I don't mind if you say, so in other words, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't have to make sense, okay? You didn't find that funny, did you? Well, okay. Well, look, here's my first question. When you say you want to achieve brilliance, brilliance in what?
Brilliance in my own skills, and brilliance in not only my life, but other people's lives as well.
Yep, beautiful. Okay, so when you say brilliance in your skills, I understand that you want that brilliance so you can be your best and give for your life and other people's life. Now, when you are talking about the brilliance that you're going to bring with the skills to master your life and help other people master theirs, what exactly is going to really, really pop as far as their brilliance? Because Dhyani D'Souza created her brilliance and served them.
I think foremost to really appreciate and understand more of who they are.
I love that. So they're going to really appreciate who they are. And when they come to know who they are, what is going to be the biggest breakthrough of all?
Oh, the biggest breakthrough. I think that they come to a place of peace.
Wow. So they come to a place of peace. And as they come to this place of peace, what changes the most in their life?
Their relationship with themselves.
And so they come into a place of peace where their relationship of themselves becomes what? What happens to their relationship with themselves?
Well, they come to a rest because it's kind of like they rest and peace to me are kind of come hand in hand. It's like they come into their body more, they become more grounded. They're more available and they're more present in their relationship with themselves and in their relationships with others.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So with their relationship with themselves and with their relationship of others. Now tell me, here is the big $64 million question. What have they been suffering? What has been their biggest thing that has been really, really causing them to suffer in their own lives? What keeps coming up for them?
Well, what comes to mind, I'm not going to question it, they're unresolved childhood issues.
Beautiful. I love that. Perfectly said. So unresolved childhood issues. And what I want you to do is I want you to actually close your eyes, and I'm going to get everybody to close your eyes and place your hand on your heart. Because as you've heard Dhyani, and as you may know that sometimes it's not easy to become clear about who you are or your message. The fact is that quite often it's simply not clear because you are all about other people. You are all about what you want to give to them. And this is about you coming to know yourself. And I want you to imagine that you are now rising up. You are rising up from the space you're in. However, it's your higher self rising all the way up, 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 up above. And I just want you to look down and see your beautiful physical being. Now, out in the future, this is 7 months out in the future. And even if, like yourself, Dhyani, you haven't done the first and second masterclass, however, what you can do is you can see out into the future. And for everyone here who understands, you can see yourself looking in that beautiful health. And you can too. If you haven't been here for the other classes, imagine yourself looking so healthy 7 months into the future. What are you doing that is glowing? Now I want you to imagine your energy is so expansive. It's so uplifted. It is so empowered. The frequency in your body is radiating at the highest frequency that you can even possibly imagine, however you're about to feel it. I want you to imagine that you are connected with the people that you are impacting, and you are surrounded by these people. And I want you just to see yourself directly. And in your case, Dhyani, what you are doing is you are creating this beautiful space where you have been able to bring out the brilliance in these people. I want you to see them there, and all of you to see them there. I want you to notice that your skills, your brilliance, and your gift is the absolute gift to others. And I want you to see how much appreciation there is all around you, the appreciation that they have for you and they have for themselves, even more so. But also look at their faces and see that there's peace. You have created this. This is what you've done. And I'm going to ask you the question. What is the feeling you want to give to your dream client? What feeling do they feel? And Dhyani, you said peace. And I want you to notice that they have this feeling that you are truly wanting to impart on those that you impact. And I want you to see it. I want you to breathe it. I want you to feel a deep appreciation like it's on a big screen. And I want you to imagine with that remote control, you're turning it up, you're making it colorful, you're bringing the sound up. You are creating it so bright, so vivid, so incredibly compelling. And now you're turning it up. And you can even hear the words your clients are saying. I want you to notice. I want you to notice how this feels. I want you to notice what it feels like to just be there, surrounded by these people you've impacted, with the brilliance that you have, seeing the peace within them, and knowing what that gift you've given them. Because this gift of giving them the ability to have the greatest relationship, as you've said, Dhyani, with themselves and with others. Just notice exactly how that feels. Notice what you're seeing, hearing, and experiencing. Now, I want you to picture that you are going to go into a childlike mode, and I'm going to ask you to create yourself as your super empowered person. And therefore, you're going to make it up like it's a box office smash. So you on the screen are going to be completely endorsed in a beautiful clothing, maybe a robe. I want you to see what you're wearing. I want you to notice that you, as this highly regarded, respected, much loved person, just notice what you look like. Notice how you're feeling. Notice what you're dressed like. And I want you to imagine that you're putting a name So you may have seen the woman that I took to Bali. She came up with the divine maiden. Another came up with the warrior woman. Another came up with wealth activation queen. What comes into your mind? Just allow it to come. And maybe if it doesn't come now, you'll find it will come. Maybe when you least expect it. Maybe it'll arrive in a dream. Maybe it'll appear on a television show. Maybe it'll be when you are talking to someone and then all of a sudden you realize that's you. That's right. And I want you to take a deep breath in right now. And I want you to tighten every muscle in your torso, your butt, your stomach, and feel golden light. And then breathe it out onto that big screen, imagining it's like this beautiful fairy tale movie. And whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're a maverick man or whether you're a warrior woman or a woman of goddess, divine maiden, whether you see yourself being that transformation activationist, whatever it is that comes to you, you will know you'll claim your power and your right. I want you now to hear your client speaking on the movie screen and they're giving a testimonial. I want you, because Dhyani, you are the subject in this case, and I want you to hear your client, your beloved client saying, I came into this space with so many unresolved childhood issues. And I had the pleasure to be in the presence and hear your name. And I cannot even express how much peace that I feel right now. I cannot even express how the relationship with myself and with others has changed dramatically. Since I have come into this peace and this complete mindset, you hear your client saying, I feel the brilliance of my own activation happening. Like I've finally found who I am. I've come into a place of great peace. And then you hear yourself saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to get ready to float up into that screen because you are about to speak out to your audience. And as you float up, remember 7 months into the future from the presence, into that screen, and you are now wearing, you are robed in what you're wearing. You are beautified, handsomified, totally empowered in the way you look and you feel. Notice as you are standing in your glory, notice the strength in your body. Notice that your throat chakra has opened up. It's like the hands that had been holding it like the words hadn't been coming out has suddenly been released, dissolved and cleared. Notice your heart has expanded with so much love. Notice that your intuition has awakened and you're completely awakened in a way that your whole intuition and intelligence has now risen up to become an awakened genius. And now I want you to hear you declaring your message. I am. If I was to say who I am, I would say I am a high priestess called in, anointed and appointed for divine healing and success activation to the world. Dhyani, do you have any words that you'd like to claim?
Oh,
I want you to be there on the stage, Dhyani, 7 months out from now, stating, I am. I am. And when it comes, just let it come. I am that I am. I am that I
I
am.
am that. I stand for justice. I am the high priestess. I stand for peace. I stand for brilliance.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You stand for power. And now that you stand and you hear yourself saying that you are, and you are that high priestess who stands for justice, who stands for peace, and who stands for brilliance, you're making your stand. You're making your stand with your magnetic message of brilliance. I want you to now declare that you are here to help people to stand in their power and claim back who they truly are, to remember who they are and have exactly the things that you're giving them. Can I ask you to allow your spirit to come forward and speak those words, just in saying, I'll go first. I am a divine high priestess, a success activator and transformation queen. I stand for the equality of every person having an inner genius, and I am here to transform lives and activate their success so they can be awakened to their genius and do their greatest work and live their greatest lives on this planet Earth. Now I ask you now, because you are that divine high priestess, you are making a stand for these people. You do represent justice, peace, brilliance. When you're ready, Dhyani, speak with your power.
I, Dhyani, I stand here and stand here for justice. Stand here for peace. I am the high priestess. I am the guiding light, your guiding light, in supporting you in becoming more of who you are, meeting you, accepting you, loving you, being you, claiming your power, claiming justice for you and everyone around you. May the brilliance shine in you.
That's powerful. And I now commit this. I commit this as an initiation. Dhyani, do you accept this initiation to be your magnetic message?
Yes.
And if everyone would like to allow the guides to allow your voice chakra to open, I ask you all right now to just see that movie screen and float on up and be robed in what you're wearing. I want you to hear your voice powerfully activated. I want you to have a great sense of who you are. I want you to hear your voice and know that you are in your element, in your environment. You are the icon in your field. You have awakened your genius. You will have the opportunities to open doors and unlock the codes that you didn't even know existed. And now, if you accept this, say, I am, I do, I declare it, I claim it. Take a deep breath in, standing in your power, breathing it to your complete audience of many thousands of people, all the people you're going to impact. And as you do so, I'm going to ask you now with that golden light, as you are now initiated into this, I'm going to ask you to come back and just integrate and collaborate and calibrate. And as you come back, merging through 6 months, 5 months, just allow the opportunities to be experienced by your subconscious. 4 months, all the right people. 3 months, all the right decisions. 2 months, all the massive changes. 1 month. And now as you come back into your higher self, you come back radiating. And now take a deep breath in, everyone. And breathe out. And on 1, 2, and 3, open your eyes. And thank you so much, Dhyani, for sharing. How was that?
It was just it was profound in more ways than one.
I know, and you're a woman of few words, so I am totally and utterly so honored and privileged to be on this walk with you and on this journey. And may you be blessed abundantly as you go about, because though you listen to the playback, this is very powerful. So you may mute yourself down, and we're gonna close with our closing ritual tonight. And what I'd like to do is I would like to say to you that we are opening up our transformation for our element of being in tropical paradise. But not everybody is going to want to go to tropical paradise, and that's perfectly okay. It may be in another environment, it may be one-on-one. But I'm going to offer you to have a call with me if you are intrigued. If you want to even look at bringing your message forth, because let me tell you, I want to share this with you all because this is so vitally important. Many light workers, and specifically, I find the more passionate you are of heart and soul, and the more genuine you are, probably the less chance of really being that pushy salesperson that is all about marketing. And quite often it's people like you and I, because I know this very well. This is my own personal experience, and that's why I'm so damn passionate about it. And that is that we get lost in all the moving parts in the online space. And that can be so freaking confusing. It can lead us into, and I've been in these places, guys, in absolute silent desperation, where I haven't even wanted people to know, because I'd come from so much success when I was in person. But I believe that when you find your absolute element and your genius and your message, I promise you, as long as your energy is good And that is my gift, energy, right? And transforming that. And if I can, one of the things, if I can impart it to you, I'll impart it to you right now. So you've got this training. But if you can focus in your element, your genius, and your magic, and forget about all of the processes and the step-by-steps that confuse you, turn your head inside out, and kill your magic, and also dissolve the big scary money monster that has everybody scared witless, that if you make one wrong step or one wrong move, it's going to put you in, I don't know, the pit of hell. Because you, as far as I'm concerned, when I wasn't reaching people the way that I knew I could, that was the pit of hell. That was what it was. And it took for me to, I don't say accidentally, because nothing's accidental, guys. You being here is not an accident either. But it took me to suddenly have one click. It's not, I didn't need to learn a million things to attract my clients. It wasn't about all of that rubbish. It was about one thing that clicked in my brain, and it changed everything. Ever had that kind of experience? Ever had that kind of thing where, all of a sudden one day, boom, it's like the little child that suddenly got up and walked, or the person who suddenly took off on their bike, or the person who suddenly learned a new skill set, and it was just one thing. It's not a million things, guys. Please don't let the online space confuse you and turn your heads inside out, because you are a divine light to the world, men and women alike. And you just need to own your power, stand in your element, and then become that light to the world. And on that note, guys, this is my offer to you. It is a call to me on the transformation, which is the box and dice in Tropical Paradise, which is running. And I'm glad that I had a few people, because there's 6 people that have already paid for the first one that's happening in June. So we're nearly full. And let me tell you, your life will never be the same. But it was a question that I was asked by a person who wanted to know, are you running these all year round? And the answer is yes. Okay, let's just say that God has placed me in a space where I know that's not going to be for everyone, but it's put me into a space where I am cultivating people in that space, because that's where I come to life. That's where I bring other people to life, and that's where the magic happens. So whether you are coming in as a celebrity package, and if you go to my website, I'm not going to do any, long pictures here. Simply go to terrymessenger.com. You will find everything yourself. You can go on the group package. And at the moment, I will warn you, it is $19.99. It's crazy. It should not be that price, because you barely get a yoga retreat for that price. And you might get one yoga class in the morning, and then that's it. And then maybe one at night if you're lucky, and you're paying $19.99, but you are getting covered for accommodation. We are doing the whole box and dice. We're doing the yoga. We're doing the rituals. We're doing the ceremonials. We're doing the transformation. Thank you, Cara. She's put my website there. And the group package is there for $19.99. The celebrity package, guys, I hope this does not insult anyone, or I don't get into trouble for this, because I have a celebrity package for $3,333 that is valued at $10,000. Both of those, the reason it's $10,000 is because you're getting one-to-one, you're getting your message mastered, you're getting to be in my portal for 12 months, you're getting access to everything on my website. That's why I don't have to do the spiel here. I'll let you do your own navigation. You get all the programs at the top, celebrity If you go into the package of the group, it is $19.99. That's going to change over to $3,000. But even if you say, I don't want to do the retreat until maybe later in the year, I'll do, say, August or September, that's okay. I'll still hold that price for you, even though it will have gone up by the time you go. And, you know, everything I give, I'll make sure that you're given in abundance. Lastly, but not leastly, there are people that want to awaken their genius, and my signature program, which is coming out in the next couple of weeks, but you'll get instant access, Awaken Your Genius. It's $555. I worked it out with my mother tonight that it is worth over $3,800. That's because I'm not trying to overimpose it, but I've looked at the hours you're getting in it, the training that's in it, the library that's in it, the complete everything that goes into that, guys. And, you know, it is an absolute library, but you get to come on. And what you just had with Dhyani, I wanted to showcase somebody, and my guides chose this lady, not from anything to do with favoritism, but it was who was going to be chosen as a classic example to everyone that's going to see this specific Zoom, which obviously I have to ask Dhyani for permission for that. So in saying all of what I said, if you come into Awaken Your Genius at 555, your whatever retreat, if you say, I really want to do her retreat, I don't know whether I want to go celebrity or group, but I know I want to do it, I'm going to put the 555 down to hold it, and you get Awaken Your Genius for free. What you just saw me go through with Dhyani is exactly what you get in the Zoom. That's why I can only have a small group, because I won't be obviously talking about this in the group. I'll be talking to perhaps Valerie or Jacinta or Bridget about what your magic message is. But let me assure you, Dhyani, that message now is very powerful. And when you listen to the playback, what I want you to do is I want you to journal on it. I want you to absolutely know that you have done this as a ceremonial initiation, and all of you can expect downloads, transmissions, upgrades, and awakenings. And if you just simply know, I want in, the 555 will get you in the full program, and you'll come into my space where we'll not just do the upgrading, but we'll do the dissolving as well. So on that note, guys, I'm going to welcome you to send me messages. If you want to know anything more, book a call with me. Remember, my website will be self-explanatory for you, and it's all there. And I want to send you all so much love. So much love. And to end with this ceremonial, I just want you to do one last anchor. So with that, we're going to get our index finger and our thumb. I want you to place it together. And as you place that together, I want you to put your eyes up to the ceiling. And as your eyes are up, I want you to imagine that there you are in your glory. I want you to claim your power now, and I want you to say this after me. I claim my power. I claim this initiation. I claim my magic message. I claim my voice. I claim my health, my peace, my energy. I claim my relationships. I claim my wealth. I claim my zone of genius, and I claim my legacy. I am that I am. Take a deep breath in now. Hold everything tight, hold everything tight. And with one big breath, breathe it into your long, healthy life. And I want to thank you all for being part of this masterclass. and much love to you. See you on the other side. Bye for now. Do you know, we have had so many rave reviews on this entire masterclass, but to get the absolute best out of it, you are going to do really, really well, and most powerfully potent as you have the whole sequence, Masterclass 1, 2 and 3. Masterclass 2 does require a lot of the teaching and preaching that came through the first masterclass, where we really engaged in, you know, what you're going to look like, how your body is going to feel, what your energy is going to be like, and you know, these important elements, because so many people get stuck when you say, what is it that you want to call in? They know they want success, they know they want to create this epic business and epic life, but sometimes getting it really clear is the big missing ingredient. So that's why we take you through the element on a piece of paper with your name at the top and the date. Now we are suggesting you go 7 months out to the future. Now the reason I'm asking you to be specific is because this is a missing piece that a lot of people forget. They forget to put the date. The universe doesn't know what time it is or what year it is. So you may end up manifesting it 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. And of course, I'm sure you don't want to wait that long. So 7 months is what we have selected, and we ask you to prepare with a bowl of salty water. That is so that you can put your testimonial inside it. This is the testimonial of what your life is going to bring now. So it's going to be very well articulated. Your name in full, the date, 7 months from the time you do the sequence, and then on the piece of paper it will include your body, your health, how you look and feel, what is different about your relationships. Are you more magnetic, more influential? Maybe you've attracted your dream client or your soulmate. And then we ask you to become very clear about how much money you have in your bank account. And of course, this is going to be with the service that you provide to the world that creates that and draws in that kind of money. So being really crystal clear around these elements and being aware of your strengths and your weaknesses is going to make it so powerful. So I trust that you have enjoyed what you've heard, and if you want the whole sequence 1, 2 and 3, then make sure you grab the link. It is in the comments. It is one of the most powerful mastermind classes that I've ever conducted, and if you are ready to manifest your dreams, then grab it. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.